Oh, hi there. It's Monday and I am on KIOU. As you can see, I've got some time, a little bit of time, not the most, so it'll probably be a short stream today. A lot like last week, but I'm here to play. Hopefully have some fun games. Hopefully rekindle some of that enthusiasm that I felt last week. The WSL games are great. I'm disappointed there's nothing. Boy, I'm really jonesing for a WSL game. I would love to be watching someone else play at this point and chatting about that. But let's log into KIOU. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a good weekend. And yeah, let's see. Let's do it. Just jump right in. I haven't been playing much on KIOU. Hey, Foradun, happy Monday. Haven't been playing much on KIOU lately, so I don't know if the players have gotten stronger, weaker. We'll see. I do see a lot of complaints on Twitter about the matchmaking more than ever. It seems like, I think because they haven't been putting out as much content. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. People have been getting antsy. Yeah, that's a problem with some of these. You could call it a live service game, I guess. Is that when there aren't updates, people start getting a little antsy because they expect them. Meanwhile, like sites like Shogi Club 24 or Wars or whatever, you know, they don't have to make so many updates. Okay, so one of these players who don't they will castle, they will not you know, they're not going to do anything until they're fully in. Pawn, bishop. Okay. All right. All right. Wow. Not talking. I'm thinking. I'm in my own world. I'm thinking about video games. I'm thinking about retro video games. This store that's somewhat near to us has recently closed here. I can just take this free silver. Might be a resign. And there it is. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Or yoroshiku. Arigatou gozaimashita. I'm sorry. My brain is so I'm not there. I am not there. It's Silent Tab, you're a big retro fan as well? I was going to say, are you going to California Extreme in a week, in a couple weeks? But no, you don't live in California. I mean, not that people don't come to California Extreme from outside California, but I don't know. I have SNK. Neo Geo has been a big thing now for the past few months because of that. The coming up later this year, there's the re-release of sort of the original hardware, kind of that hopefully chip accurate, non-FPGA actual chips with reproduction of the Neo Geo AES called the AES Plus with some few minor modern conveniences like HDMI out, stuff like that. But they are re-releasing 10 physical huge carts, which are exciting. I've been playing a lot of Splatoon Raiders. Actually, this morning I beat Splatoon Raiders. 20 some hours I already have put into it. But you used to play World Heroes 2 in arcade. Oh, wow. I've been also playing this modern retro game. It's a modern Genesis game called, I think it's Demons of Astaborg. They also made recently a prequel to that called Asta Bros. They're sort of like, I don't know how I'd characterize them. Not quite Metroidvania, not quite run and gun, not quite platforming, just this amazing animation, really good stuff. And that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Thinking about those games. I'm if anything resting my hands from Splatoon Raiders. You know, my hands are not what they once were, and since Thursday, I think it is. Since Thursday, I have, which isn't a lot for some people, but you know, I'm gonna guess it's somewhere between like 22, 23 hours in the game. I know it's above 20. Nintendo Switch has reported that. But anyway, I did beat it. I've been grinding it, and but there's a feature where you can ask people to help, or you can go help other people. And boy, people are already. I'm at like level 47. People are already at 50 at the max. At least I think it's the max of 50. Fun game, incredible game. If you like looter shooters and you like Splatoon, and it's really impressive. Just fun. It's just, you know, it's nice to just have a fun, high quality game. It's just, you know, just for fun. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Saku. Shin Ureshi no Ryu. Interesting. Interesting again. So we're gonna get the left Mino style. Yeah, it's already there. That is a weird spot. Interesting. What is this? What is that? He's now in Yagura. Interesting move order to get there. The bishop is sort of buried. I almost want to keep it there. Drop the pawn. Wow. That doesn't feel right. What? So pawn, gold takes. I think American bogeying here is correct. I think this is that rare moment where it's correct. Interesting. Comes a check. Wow. Looking to drop the gold, so maybe he'll drop another silver, or he'll bring his silver up. Okay. Interesting. Gold. He goes over. Yeah, that's not gonna work, I think. Should I drop the lance? I think that's a dead rook. No, maybe it's not. Should I take it anyway? I take, he takes. I drop the rook here. Yeah. Sumero. Sumero. Arigatou gozaimashita. So we've discovered the key, yo, if you will. It's to be thinking about retro video games while you're playing shogi. I want to look. I do want to look at this one because there were some. I especially want to look at the American bogeying just to see if that was correct. Hey, Harlu. Yeah. Are you also a retro video game fan? Retro. Everyone's definition of retro is different, but I am trying to import this here. So in the other window, I'm importing this, and let me switch my scene. If 80s games count as retro, yes, they do. Yes, to me, they do. For purposes of this channel, they do. Oh, wait. Do I have an American bogeying study? Learn, study, my studies. Their search, I think the Lee Shogi search has been broken for a few weeks now. Bogeying. Let's just see them all here. I'm just loading all of my stuff, trying to get all my. Okay. Oh well. So that is not it. So I don't have an American. I know that I Dream of Shogi has an American bogeying study. You remember this cool Godzilla game on Neo Geo Arcade? Was it actually Godzilla, or was it like King of Monsters? I think people loved King of Monsters. My brother loved King of Monsters. There was I'm trying to remember if I'm hallucinating this. 'Cause I think my brother, I think we were too old. Let's see. When did King of Monsters come out? Is this 92? Because I don't. Oops. King of Monsters, Neo Geo. 91. So we never, hey, Xenon X Dest, we never had like most people, Neo Geo was way too expensive for anyone to buy. It was the dream. It was the dream to have a Neo Geo. I guess this could have been it. Yeah, I think my brother, all my siblings are younger. I think there was a 7-Eleven by us, a 7-Eleven possibly, or some other place that had an arcade cabinet, a Neo Geo arcade cabinet, and he would play King of Monsters there. He used to love it. I actually don't, even though I have the ROMs now, because I've backed up my own copies. King of Monsters is playable, on these Neo Geo emulators. I still haven't played it. Maybe after this stream, maybe I'm going to try that. So I know people love it, and I love fighting games, but I just don't know. Like, is King of Monsters? Is this actually a fighting game, or is it sort of like a beat 'em up? It says fighting game. It's a fighting game. I'll try it. I love fighting games, but for whatever reason, have never really tried this. But my brother always talks about it. I don't know. Sometimes when you're a kid, you play something a few times and you remember it fondly for your whole life. So that might be it. But I never really played it, and but I should. I'm not sure if this is one of the. What is the SNK, the Neo Geo AES Plus launch games 10. King of Monsters is not in the list. Twinkle Star Sprites I had never heard of until recently, and I've been playing this. That is really fun. It's a competitive shmup, a competitive, almost like a puzzle game-ish kind of shoot 'em up. Two player coming down, really, really fun. Anyway. So anyway, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. So here's our bogeying. Here's this bogeying. I think this is. I think American bogeying is correct here. Eight-seven pawn. So the engine does like 8-7 pawn. Eight-seven pawn. Gold takes. Bishop back. Pawn drop. No, pawn drop I would just take. Pawn drop I would just take. Is that the idea? Yeah. Can't really drop this because I'll just drop the pawn. Yeah. Yeah, I guess this makes sense. Okay. But my move was the second best move, which was still okay. Oh, number one move. American bogeying. Number one move. There it is. There it is. We did it. We did it. We found it. We found it. We found the American bogeying. I wish I could make these circles multiple colors at the same time, like blue, red, white, and blue. I wish. I think I'm done with the stream. I think I know what my thumbnail is going to be. It's going to be, why is it American? Because I invented it. I didn't invent, because I do it. I do this drop. I drop this silver here. This is, and when I do it, most of the time it's -3. It's like a -300-ish kind of move, usually. But in this case, where we have that immediate follow-up of the pawn, it is correct. Mako, hello, Magic Base, hello. I don't think there are white annotations. I think there's red, there's blue, there is yellow, and then of course green. I think that's it. I'll have to code it. Yeah, I'll run my own personal version of Lee Shogi. Wait, what's going on YouTube? There are literally no viewers on YouTube. This is rare. These days, it seems like all the viewers are on YouTube and none of the viewers are on go on Twitch. But right now, Twitch has 8, which is high for Twitch these days. I mean, it's low for what it used to be. But no, you don't need to move. I'm always afraid that I didn't turn it public on YouTube. Weird. It looks like it is public. It's public. All right, so we're there. Was there anything else? Adun and Xenon on YouTube. Thank you. It still says concurrent viewers 0. There's a doorbell ringing and a knock. I'll be right back. Sorry. And now it says 4. Now it says there are 4 on YouTube. All right. So the way to get more viewers for me is to go off stream. That's the moral of the story. Oops. All right, so we're there. Let's hide this. Go back to KIOU, and there we are. We got to log back out, log in, because it's noon. Okay. So we are so we're still 670 diamonds away. That's over 10 days. So in 11 days we'll have the 1800 to do the 10 pull again. But before then, I think in August, I think it resets in August. We'll have the free ones because we have a lot of these. We have a lot of gold boxes. I think we have at least 50 gold boxes. I have not been doing these. Oh, how much do I have? 60,000. Okay, so. All right, so now let's convert those to gold boxes, which we already have a lot of. They allow you to do all this work. Just crafting. I'm crafting. It's like Minecraft. So we're at 63. Now we're at 67 gold boxes. And the waffles with oil on them will take us to 71. So we have 71 gold boxes. And I could convert these. There's no real need to, I guess, at this point. But we have 71 gold boxes, and that's really it. We cannot buy with yeah. So it's still not available to us. It must reset in August. Alright, I guess we can get another game in. Can only go wrong from here. You know, two quick wins. And I think my brain's probably already in quick win mode. The quick wins cause the quick win mode. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. The stream is okay. This is he something she. Interesting. Oh, that's not a king. That's not a king. That's a gold. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Dang it. I can't say I'm pleased right now. I can't say I'm pleased with this sort of misclick. You know, I had a chance to make that formation that I love so much, and I just messed it up. I moved the wrong piece. That one I cannot blame on thinking about retro games. Maybe I should have come here. Okay. Tataki, he takes, I come up. He backs up. I promote. Or I just come up. I drop the pawn. He goes back. I take the knight. Silver takes. I take. No. Man, I'm not grabbing the right pieces anymore. Drop a pawn. I take. He takes. I take. No! 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 Why? Why did I do that? Why did I didn't rush it. I didn't rush it. I'm just not focused. I'm just not focused. Just not focused. Let's get focused. Let's get focused. That's terrible. No. It's not resign. I shouldn't be upset that he didn't resign, because it certainly wasn't resign. But
5分
Come up here. Yeah, this is hanging. Wow.
,3 分
It's tough. It is tough. I should have just taken the gold. I should have just taken the gold. That would have come with tempo.
2分
Do I have mate? Is there any way I have mate? I don't think so.
1分
Yeah. All right. Oops, what just happened? All right. That's a shame. That's a shame. A misclick, and then just a rush. That's a real shame. One more. Hey, Time03. Hey, Naita. Yloigh, good to see you. Those are called senbei. The misclicks or the misreads. Hey, Oregamoniwa, Emperor Rex, great to see you both. That's those two quick wins, I think, did put me into sort of quick play mode. But now I've slowed down. I had my great position. I was so excited to get that position. And then I grabbed the wrong piece. Actually, I grabbed the wrong piece twice in that game. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. All right, we're getting opposing rook again. There we go. Oh, interesting. Wow. Oh, I could probably attack this. Okay, no more rushing. No more rushing. I'd like to get this pawn up. Yeah, this would have been a nice spot, but the bishop drop here would have been really nice. I think a central rook might be a... Okay. Push. Take. Take. Drop a pawn. No. Push. Take. Take. Comes back. Don Vito, hello! Good to see you! He really wants this bishop drop. So can I do something? I drop a knight here. He just comes forward. I drop a pawn. Wow. I could take this gold, then rook takes, then I drop the gold. Wow. So if he drops this bishop, what am I going central rook? I'm just going to come back.
とっておきを投入じゃ。何だね。
Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Wow. Lance is good. You're threatening the Lance drop here. You can take this pawn.
ふんどしのけ。
Yeah, that's good too.
何だね。とっておきを投入じゃ。
Wow. Two bishops certainly make it annoying. Wow. Take. Drop the lance here. Boy. Drop the gold. I'm not talking. I'm not talking. I am thinking. I am thinking. But I'm not talking. Wow. Hmm. Okay.
秒 20秒
I'm thinking of taking this rook, or trying to get this rook.
10秒 これより秒読みに入ります。
Sumero.
20秒
So dumb. So dumb. Oh, so dumb. So dumb. So dumb. Gosh, it's so stupid. So dumb. I think I might have had it there too if I just would have not played like a monkey.
$20 秒 20秒 10秒 1、2、3、4
Drop a knight. Yeah.
$20 秒
Do I have any way to fork something here?
2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9
Come on! No! Ah, I can't grab the piece! Ah!
決着
I can't grab the... I missed the silver. I missed the silver. Ah. I missed the silver. I think I'm still losing. I think I'm still losing, but I missed... I don't want to lose because I didn't perfectly grab the silver. I would love to... I'll be watching that later just to see... Did I actually grab it? Did I actually grab it? I'm importing this game in. That's unfortunate. I mean, I should have won that game to begin with, but whatever. So instead of dropping the gold, I think I just had it. Yeah, so here's my win. Where's my win? Where's my win now? 5-7. Yeah, well, that's it. Come in. Yeah. And I think even after my idiot move, I did still have an advantage. I still had, like, well, you know, it's still even. It's still even. And now I've got the advantage again. Four, six. Where's 4-6? No, that's not 4-6. Where's 4-6? This I didn't see because I don't see this. What do I do? Oh, I dropped the lance. Okay. Still my advantage. Yeah. So I was going to drop the silver here. Did that give up the win? No, it still was ahead. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate. It's a good game. I claim without evidence that I am in fact thinking. Yeah. I knew I was winning. I knew I had it. And then, yeah, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I got two cheap wins. I gave up 2 cheap losses. So it's all good. So you were responding to the Night Drop 7-3 fork. You would rather have attacked. Attack with what? Attack with what? Attack with what is the question. I didn't see anything else to do. I didn't really see anything else to do. I don't have the lance. Wait, where is it? Oh, now I have the lance. Yeah, I like that. And there it is. And there is the answer. Yeah. So I gave up most of my advantage here, but I got it back. And then I gave it up again. I got it back. That's a terrible game to lose. It's just my opponent couldn't stop giving me chances. Where's my one more. So that's 2 in a row. So one more loss, of course, is the end. Does anyone know any online tournaments? Not really that I can think of, unfortunately. If anyone has got ideas for our friend here, let him know. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
対局開始。あなたが先手です。
嬉しの竜行かせてもらうよ。
よろしくお願いします。
新嬉しの竜中飛車
This is not good. This is not so good. This is not so good. This is not good. This is not right. This is not right. This is bad. All right. This is my last. This is my last. This is my last. This is my last. Wow. This is my last. My opponent's like, my opponent is like, this is my last. Oh boy. So the worst played game of all 5 games for both of the opponents was the 2-1 queues. Oh. 1Q ranking in shambles on KIOU. Let's see. 23%. I don't think I gained any, but I don't think I lost any. I think I'm still just treading water. Let's copy that one in though. That move order, I should just get the king over. I should just get the king over. Yeah, weekly ladder. I don't know if I'd call weekly ladder a tournament. Would you? Would you? Fordune's in there. Fordune's responding. How goes the weekly ladder? How goes the KIOU is ShogiExplained. Good to see you, ShogiExplained. Disappointed to see you didn't play this weekend. I was excited about that. But yeah, the Fordune is on top of the ladder stuff. Weekly ladder on the Shogi and 81 Dojo. It exists, but it's not a competitive scene. It's there for learning, therefore doing post-game analysis, therefore having good games with other like-minded souls. I don't call those I wouldn't call those a tournament. Some people could. I could see that. Competitive ones. WSL is already kind of underway. WSL is already underway. The tournament, the Shogi Harbor Tournament 2, Shodan, Master, King, Jozu, etc. series is already ending for the year. I think it's the year. I don't think that happens twice a year. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that. 81, or at least Shogi doesn't have as many tournaments. I haven't run a tournament in a few months. I still have plans to, but I'm hoping KIOU makes it. I'm hoping KIOU makes some updates that makes it feasible to play tournaments on KIOU, because the big problem with the tournaments that I ran is that prizes became difficult. So for me, if I'm going to run a tournament, I want to run it with prizes. And we've done 3 or 4 tournaments where Benjamin Shuett and I have co-commentated these events, either on Lee Shogi or on 81 Dojo. We've had actual tournaments. They were like 3-hour tournaments or whatever, 3 or 4 hour tournaments. They were fun. And the winner, I ship out a Shogi Dad mug to the winner. And the first, I tried to do Matcherino, which is a fighting, I think mostly fighting game kind of tournament thing, where spectators can go to Matcherino and pay money and to build up the prize pool, and Matcherino pays out. So that's the thing, is like, I don't like paying out. But long story short, I did that Matcherino. I put my $25 into it for the winner, the beginning of the winner pot. And Matcherino didn't approve the tournament. And then I got some of the money back. But long story short, that didn't end. So I PayPal'd people, which I don't want to do. I don't want to be directly PayPaling people prizes. That's a little too much. That's a little too close to cash and stuff like that. So I've been doing the mugs. But the amount I'm paying on shipping for these mugs is pretty high. And people have to give me their address, which is a little could be uncomfortable. So long story short, I'm holding back on the tournaments until we can find a good solution for prizes. And I'm hoping that KIOU will let us give diamonds or monthly passes or things like that as prizes. And that then I think it'd be exciting. ShogiExplained, you say you need to finalize the rescheduled time. You had a minor medical emergency. You accidentally completely covered your hands in epoxy resin. Oh gosh. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have trying to work with that. I have gotten some on my fingers. I don't think this finger has ever quite like my skin is overly sensitive, but I don't think it ever really, not healed. It's healed, but like I get temperature bumps on, like, if it's very sensitive to temperature and things like that now, since that incident where I got that epoxy on there, where it's just like it will get a rash pretty soon. If I abuse it. But so the new time is Friday. Awesome. I don't see it on the WSL site. So, Fortune had said it would be on the 31st, but I don't see it on the site yet. Magic Base, do you think KIOU allowing things like gifting passes and diamonds is probably near zero? Why? Why is that? Show you this way. You took hours. Oh, awesome. So good you didn't scratch your eyes. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to think. I don't even want to think about the disaster that could have happened. I don't even want to think about it. But you did ask how goes the KIOU. It's okay. I'm a little bit, like I've said, I'm a little bit off the wagon. I was 1000% all in on KIOU. So excited about it. Thinking about it when I'm not playing there. Loving it when I was playing there. You get kind of really engaged in it. Discussing things online a bit on X with some other folks. And in making my wish lists and getting really excited. But the what is it? The shine on the apple, or the polish on the, it's worn a bit thin. The lack of meaningful ratings, I think, has impacted. It's impacted me a bit, and a bit. I'll say, to say the least, a bit. Where you can play a 6Q. The only thing you can be certain of is that if someone is at Shodan, they are really good. If someone is 2 Dan, they're probably 4+ Dan on Shogi Wars. At least if they're 2 Dan. 2 Dan is probably like 4+ Dan, 4 or 5 Dan plus on Shogi Wars. One Shodan is probably like high 2 to low 3 dan on Shogi Wars. So really strong players. And other than that, it seems to be like, you get what you get. And so as a result, because there's no meaning to the ratings under Shodan, and there's really not even meaning to ratings at Shodan. Like the other day, I was watching a stream. Urashino Sensei was playing. He was streaming. He plays on KIOU. He is now 2 dan. He's like a 7 dan on Shogi Wars, and he was losing to Shodans. He was, a Shogi Wars 7 dan is getting bullied a bit by Shodans on KIOU, and like that doesn't sit so well with me. And the reason it doesn't sit so well is that it gets real streaky. So like, I think I had a 9-game winning streak where the player difficulty didn't increase or decrease. It just was whatever. And then I went on a 10-game losing streak. And it felt like on that losing streak, it felt like I was getting harder, stronger players. One or two of those players, as I was in the midst of the streak, was a Shodan, but like they were also just regular players who were really strong. So like on Shogi Wars or somewhere else with matchmaking, you lose some games, you start moving down the ranks a bit. Your matchmaking rating goes down a bit, you start playing lower players. That doesn't seem to be happening on KIOU. And I feel a little emboldened with this because I've seen multiple instances of this, and people are complaining about this on in Japanese Twitter. People are complaining about that, and increasingly about the meaninglessness of ratings in general on KIOU. And so for some of us, me included, unfortunately, that needs you need some sort of meaning to the ratings to make you really think and really focus. It becomes harder to focus. So I've been focusing less, so I've been playing worse, so I've been losing games, and it's that cycle. So long story short, I'm still here, I'm still playing, I'm still hopeful for the updates. It's only been out for a couple months, maybe not even. And they are going to be releasing an update supposedly by the end of this month, but they've been a little bit too quiet for my tastes. I'd rather hear a lot more from them. And we'll see. I'm still supporting them with my season passes that I'm paying a little bit for. I'm still hopeful for it. I'm still very hopeful for it. It's still, to me, so much better than Shogi Wars. I can't go back to 10-minute Kiramake. I can't, Jerry. I won't. I won't. I feel like I can't go back to 10-minute Kiramake. But at the same time, I'm also sort of in a post-rank up malaise. Anyway, Magic Base, you say that the dev time and goes against the typical gacha monetization model. What is that? Dev time and goes. I don't know what that means. Opens up the potential issues. For example, if they want to give up free diamonds for an event, people can open new account and transfer, among other things, that we aren't immediately thinking. Well, I guess, but like, only allow transfer for, like, don't allow transfer, only allow buying. Also, they probably see things like Steam, Apple, Play gift cards being an easier benefit if they see any there. And that is something else. So I've also considered having a tournament on KIOU once they give us bigger rooms, maybe. And then maybe Steam gift cards. Steam gift cards are currently an option. Who knows how long that's going to be, but I think that would be a cool thing. The downside there is that it would require you to have a Steam account. So in the West, everyone playing on KIOU is playing on Steam. So most people, I think, will have a Steam account, but I would much rather be able to do it in the game. I'd much rather be able to do it in the game. Magic Bates, you say, does anything know, or did anyone know of similar kind of mobile app that allows gifting premium currencies? I don't know. I don't play those type. I don't play these types of apps. I only play good software written by good people. So jokes aside, I don't know. Nothing has been announced, but you believe they typically open... Oh, Gordon's talking more about the... Yeah, Shogi has its yearly anniversary arena in September. Let's open that. Let's open that. Apologies. My OBS management's a little... In case anyone hasn't already realized this, is a little slower than usual when I'm on KIOU, because I have to minimize the resource utilization, so I can't have my mini view going. I wanted to copy this. I did want to copy this game. I want to see when the move order that I messed up. Here's that game I lost. Here's that game I lost on time. It's my fault. I mean, absolutely 1,000% my fault. Not complaining. It was my fault. Though I will look to see in the VOD, did I click in the square around the silver, or did I miss something? Like, so where's my let's add this chapter. Okay, so I don't like this. I think so normally I'll get here. Wow. Huh. Oh, he doesn't have the rook over yet. All right. Forget this. Get the king over. Huh. Yeah, this is fine. This is totally fine now. This is not what I normally do, though. And then just come up. Yeah, okay. That's enough. Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, so there's okay. All right, the Waryuchi makes that strong. Okay, all right, great. But I really shrewded it. So even here I was still okay. Even here I was still okay. 7-6 silver. Really? 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 Am I reading that right? That's 7-6? Okay. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Wow. 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 That's some hardcore stuff. That's some hardcore stuff. Yeah. Boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Very sharp. I like it, though. Wait, you saw some interesting things in the chat. Oh, and that Lee Shogi tournament. That's what, I wanted to open up that tournament. The Lee Shogi tournament. Yeah, this is coming up. I mean, in a couple months. But like, so these tournaments, I don't know if you've, so this is still here. Yeah, I saw these a while ago. It's just, what is that saying? Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love, mate. What? So these types of events, you get a couple games. You get a couple games. These guys just win whatever, and then you don't find any games. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll be a big one. Especially since there haven't been many Lee Shogi arenas in recent memory. Taiki Kudo, hello. I am doing okay. Not too bad. How about you? Hope you're doing all right. Flutterflight is still going with those 2-0 games. We played Flutterflight the other day. So like, here's a game. Here's a game with a musket or a Kar 98K from Call of Duty 2. 2 people. 0-3. A 3-second tournament. 3-second Byoyomi tournament beginning. Oh no, it's running. It is running. Here you go, Taimo. Here's a tournament for you. Here you go. Don't say there are no tournaments for you. Here's one right here. Takes you 4 seconds for a move to lead. Well, no, do pre-moves. Lee Shogi Sports pre-moves. Anything happening on 81 Dojo? Anyone to watch? Is there anyone to watch on 81 Dojo? I would love to spectate someone else playing. Before I go back to Splatoon Raiders, someone get in here. Let's check out the WSL stuff first. It's up there. It's up. It's up now. Now it's up. So as of this morning, I was not seeing this. 2100. That is 2 p.m. That's 2 p.m. on Friday. Maybe I could stream that. Maybe I can stream that. I love the WSL games. It's a big game. In Division C here, United States is going for their first win. Foradun had a masterpiece, and it sounds like Synchro had a good game too against Atya. This team is very balanced. The Columbia team is pretty darn strong. To have in Division C to have a 2-Dan as your third board, that's pretty serious. That is pretty serious. How does Denmark fare if they are involved? I think Denmark is in Division B this year. Denmark has Grandmaster Peter Heine, noted FIDE critic and lover of all things politics. Let's find it. I think they're in Division B. There they are, Division B. They are at the bottom currently, and they might, if they stay at the bottom here, they're going to be in danger of demoting to Division C, back to Division. I think they did promoted to Division B this year, so they may. For anyone who doesn't know, the top 2 teams promote to the upper division. The bottom 2 teams demote to the lower division. Yes, it is Magnus Carlsen and Vishy Anand's coach. He enjoys shogi. He is on 81 Dojo. He is, I think these days he's 3-Dan, maybe he's 4-Dan since the he's 3-Dan. I think this is a peak of 4-Dan. So really strong player. Obviously he's a grandmaster. He's a grandmaster. So like, I don't know how much time he even spends on shogi, but so here are the other players. I don't know much about the other players. I don't know anything about the other players except that they're good. I just know that they're good. I don't know how good, and I don't know anything about them. As far as I know, they are not grandmasters. I think one of these other guys might be an international master, though, right? Someone said that once, but I could be confusing it. Senku, you're going to play? Okay. Yeah, let's watch. Let's watch. Let me switch my scenes. What is your username, Senku? Oh, Yasama! Ah, yeah. Hello. Sorry, I forgot. This is a member of our East Bay Shogi Club. So we played yesterday. We played 2 games yesterday. The second game, I brought back my venerable Nakabisha Oniguma, which I haven't played in a while. It's to this day, it's what Koshiro says I'm best at. Although I don't know if he agrees with that anymore. It's been so long since I've certainly grown since the days of when I played Nakabisha. But Yasuman played a great game. I got an advantage and then really struggled to increase the advantage with the Oniguma. So let's see. I wish there was a way to click on someone's name and just say watch. Like, watch this person. Oh, and there they go with Turwig. With Turwig, the other member of what is the password? 123. Okay. All right. So East Bay Shogi Club matchup here. Yeah, I'm a hacker. I'm a hacker. This is 10:30? 10:30, yes. In my game yesterday against Hurtwig was rather disappointing for me. On the way out there, so on the way out there, I drove out by myself this weekend, and so my wife wasn't there, and I was left to my own thoughts and my own podcasts. So there was a chess podcast. I was listening to the Chess Angle podcast. I was catching up on the Chess Angle podcast, which I haven't been listening to for a few weeks, and for many weeks it feels like. And during that, I started thinking about what I might do to try to take the 5/5 Vanguard pawn spot. And I thought a very early gambit of it would be fine. And it wasn't, I don't think it was terrible, but it wasn't good. And then I got myself into a tactical situation, and I didn't, what would you say? I didn't recuse myself well. I didn't play so well. And it was a little disappointing, because you drive all the way out there and you want to play some good games, and then you sort of essentially putz around the board in a bad position, and you don't feel like you gave it your best. And yeah, we're already on the edge. We are already on the edge here. Yeah, the king is still not on a2. I'm going to revisit it. Who instigated? I don't think she instigated. Okay. Boy, this is spicy. This is more spicy than most Ivory Bisha games that I watch. So you can't, this silver can't dodge, I don't think, because this is coming in. Boy, that's a tough spot. It's a very tough spot. Don't... Oh, I was about to say, do not Nifu, please. Huh. Yeah, I think that you had to do that. Because the next one comes with check. There's just no... So if you go back... Yeah, there's going to be a lance. There's going to be a lance in hand, but I think the rook is not going to be... The rook is not going to be on that fourth file, I think. Or if it is, it's going to be out of position. So I think this will be fine. What day is today? It's Monday. It's Monday. The days are sometimes a blur. Would Rook 4-3 would not have been a try because the Tataki would have hit it, right? Yeah. Huh. Oh boy. No, 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 because that comes with tempo. Yeah, yeah. I don't, yeah. There's not enough there. Yeah, a bishop and a lance are not going to be enough to mount an attack, especially with a rook in hand. And, you know, any rook drop is going to be Tsumero. Yeah, so rook drop 3-2 is probably just fine. Or rook drop 4-2, so that if you move back, the bishop doesn't take. Yeah. Oh. The only thing would have been here, but that would have been a free bishop. And actually, I think it still would have been mate. All right, GG. Fast, very fast play from both players. Very fast play. Let's come out of here. Who is Great Dima? This reminds me of someone that I know is... Oh, Tithius is playing. Let's watch Tithius. We saw Tithius the other day, I believe. Did he play Migi Gyoku last time? I'm gonna flip the board because I'm cheering for our friend Tithius. He probably doesn't know who the heck I am. So like it's a one-sided friendship. $1900. So he's in danger of demoting, right? That's a demotion game here. It's a demotion game. So he's playing a Shodan. Okay, so he's gaming the system. He's gaming the system. He's trying to build up a padding to his... I know these tactics. I know these tactics. He's gaming the system. Making sure to give his rating another little padding. And I support this 1000%. I actually think you shouldn't demote. The more I think about it, and maybe it's just because I'm such a weenie, but the more I think about it, the more I like you have a ranking system. You have your MMR. You have hidden or not. You have your MMR. But I like having the Dan Q be a lifetime achievement goal, like it is for the pros. If it's good enough for the pros, it's good enough for me, as far as I'm concerned. So, like, sure, if you hit 4 Dan and then you drop your MMR to 1800 or 1500 even, I think that's okay, and maybe even have a lower bound. Maybe even have a lower bound on your MMR. I would say. That would only change. So similar to, I think, the USCF. I don't know if FIDE does that. But, like, if you would... I believe if you achieve, say, Master. Say Master in USCF. That is, I believe, again, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that is a lifetime title. And that is 2,200, if I'm not mistaken, 2,200 USCF rating. And I think your floor becomes 2,000. So no matter how many times you lose, your rating will be always 2,000 for purposes of rating other people, which has its pluses and minuses. You know, because you could be significantly lower than 2,000 and someone beats you and they get credit for beating a 2,000. So I think that's tricky. But I think the pluses outweigh the minuses in a lot of those. And especially since I was thinking about this too. I don't think we've talked about this on stream in a long time. But is it me, or do these numbers, the rating numbers on 81 Dojo, feel awfully similar to like FIDE type ratings? Or even like chess.com a bit. Chess.com might be a little at the high levels. At the higher levels, chess.com might be a little inflated, but like a 1900, just like in chess, is a really good player. Is a really good player. Not a titled player by any means, but a really good player, which seems to correlate with this. 1500, a 1500 chess player is an honest to goodness strong player who has a mastery, not a mastery, but an essentially I think it's supposed to be that you have this, you possess knowledge of, you have a strong knowledge of the basics and the fundamentals, much like a Shodan would. So I don't know. I think 81 Dojos seem to line up very closely from what I can tell, with like the chess ratings. And I think it makes sense. It's nice. Like, we don't really have any pros on 81 Dojo. There are not many people on 81 Dojo that are 2,500, which is sort of grandmaster level in FIDE. But that makes sense. And Shogi pros are probably, if you use the FIDE scale, Shogi pros, by virtue of the fact that they're a much smaller group, are probably the super grandmasters. They're probably 2,700 or so. You know, they would be 2,700 or so in a FIDE type system overlaid on Shogi. So I like these numbers. I think the more I think about it, the more that 81 Dojo's numbers seem to make more sense than anybody's. More sense. They're all arbitrary, but they feel to me to be close to the chess world's meaning, which to me gives some value. Hey, Haralu, do Shogi pros play online? Sure, I think some player, you know, some play and stream on Shogi Wars. My guess is some of them play secret accounts on Shogi Wars. There used to be some people on Shogi Club 24. I think Fuji famously had at least one Shogi Club 24 account where he played as a young man. You know, now he's an old guy. Now he's an Oji-san. He's like 25, right? How old is Fuji Sota? 25? 24. Still an Oji-san. He's an unk. Like us. So he's about the same age as Koshiro and I. "24-year-old, you don't know? You mean you don't know, meaning that you think his best days are beyond him? That he's an old man now? He can't possibly compete in a game with young kids? Is that what you're saying?" "Hey, werfeus, long time no see. Petition to change the venue for Meijin to Shogi Wars." or to 81 Dojo, or to KIOU. I would love the Meijin match to be held on 81 Dojo. You know, it allows for Nifu. It allows for Nifu. It looks good. It's not as buggy as some of the other sites. Which character would Fuji choose in the KIOU Meijin? Is there a train conductor? Is there a train conductor? He likes trains. I think that's what they have let us know about his personality, is that he likes trains. This is an interesting structure here. I think this is not too atypical. I think Gote is going to do the slower version of Oniguma. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, without the pants. Both of these are somewhat interesting position, like sides. Interesting choices. Tithius is a creative player. The little I've seen has confirmed in my mind that like a lot of the Brazilian players, quite honestly, very creative. The only player that I've met in person from Brazil is Led Zeppelin. You know, he came out to the 2025 United States Shogi Championship. And I played him in a game as well. And I played him and then looked at a lot of his games. I talked to him quite a bit at the end, but I spectated a bunch of his games during the event. And yeah, he's creative, and he's got a lot. It seems like he's got a lot of openings. You know, I wouldn't say it's the exact opposite of me, but like it's very different to my mindset, where, you know, I have my openings, I study my openings, I'm trying to hone the particular opening that I choose, opening or openings, and he was playing a bunch of stuff in important games, you know, very important games. He's playing creative stuff. Yeah, that feels like that was the very much the wrong move order for Gote, but I could be wrong. Yeah, because you get this pawn drop and then the silver drop. The thing is, silver is not a gold, so you don't necessarily win this. Like, if he moves, you drop the silver, or do you drop the knight? Or now you can bring up the knight. Now you bring up the knight, and the king runs over here. Yeah, this is your silver crown. Yeah, so the Brazilian players that I watched, Gabriel, obviously Koshiro, but Koshiro's so good that it's like you can call him creative, but like he's so good that like I have no idea if he's playing things well or not, just because he's so good. Tokyo Peach is very creative. Yeah, Tokyo Peach, Gabrielle, Tithius here, Led Zeppelin Led Zeppelin's ridiculous. Yeah, I felt a lot of pressure again in the game with him in particular. You know, there are some games you sort of remember. You remember how you felt during the game, and it felt to me like it was just nonstop pressure from him. And like creative moves that I wasn't expecting, all of which were putting on tons of pressure. I don't think he plays as much online these days. I wonder if he's playing... I don't think he's playing chess anymore. But I think he was a chess player. His dad is an international master. James, who I believe is was the president, I think, of the Brazilian Shogi Association. I believe Koshiro is now. I believe. I could be wrong. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, please. I don't want to be getting that mistaken. That's an interesting choice. What was that about? What was that about? What was that gold about? Why not the silver? Pull it back? Yeah. The only thing I don't like about pulling it back is that it's in a square that the bishop wants to be in, I think. So desu ne. Huh. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Seems a little slow, though. Try to climb this gold up this way, backed by the bishop. And then activate the token again. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, it's collapsing. Now it's really collapsing. We're gonna lose the gold. Hey Ayaka, hope you're having a good day. Happy Monday. Pawn drop again. There it is. Still has one in hand. Now get the gold up. So now climb the gold, then drop it again, then drop the gold, right? Gold, back, pawn drop, back, gold drop. Does something. Then we get this promotion. Ooh! That is not what I expected. That's not mate, though, right? Gold, king, gold, up. Okay, promote first. Promote first. Yeah, that seems good. But it is going to give a square to hide in. Against edge king, push the edge pawn, but this is a slow push. I don't know if I like this move. I don't know if I like promoting here. But it's probably fine. It's probably totally fine. You had summer class. Outside is very hot. It's pretty hot out here. It's pretty hot out here in Northern California.
10秒
Boy. So desu ne. That's a cool move. I think I may have just opened this. I think I may have just opened this file if I was there, but I like this. I like this a lot. Nah, no I don't. No I don't, right? It kind of takes our action away from the king. And it engages his bishop. Though we probably want a bishop. Is that... There's going to be a lot of ways to close this out, I guess.
10秒
Any thoughts of taking this pawn?
20秒 1、2
Nope. Bishop back here to take the rook.
10秒
To throw, you know, take. Is this any good? You know.
20秒 1、2、3
I guess opening first, but now he can drop a knight. You know, the thing that is now he can drop a knight. Although that said, this threat is still big. It's still the bishop drop is still big. Drop the silver here. Oh! Sorry for the yell. GG. GG. So he got his points. How many points did he get? A couple? There it is. Yes, literally a couple. 2 points. But he bought himself 2 losses. He bought himself another loss to stay at Fordan. Much approved. Much approved. Oh, is there another game? No. All right. Well, no one else that I see that I know. No one else that I see that I know is playing. As we say in chess, doubled pawns are no good. For slightly different reasons. In shogi and in chess. For slightly different reasons. Oh, man. All right. I think that's gonna do it for me. I'm on a little bit of my shogi blues. This was fun. I do have something to do a little later. I'm gonna play a little bit more Splatoon Raiders and then do that. But if anyone ever does want to play Splatoon Raiders, send a friend request to Shogi Dad-san on Nintendo Switch Online. So I'll see you all later. Thanks for the fun games to watch. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the discussion, and have a great week this week. Have a great week of shogi, great week outside of shogi, and take care. See you soon. Bye.